Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So today we're going to be doing part 9 of our 100% walkthrough Dark Souls 3. And today we are going to be exploring the beautiful Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. So yeah, so let's get into this place. After taking like 10 to 20 screenshots for all our wallpapers and all that, we're going to come across this first big bridge. Just watch out halfway across and watch behind you, because this invisible thing, let's just call it, it's going to be behind you. But if you kill him, you'll get a ring. Don't worry, if you don't want to kill him now, you can technically run to the bonfire and you will be able to face him a bit later on if you prefer it. But yeah, there's going to be a few items around here by the bonfire, and I'm just going to go ahead and rest at the bonfire anyway. So yeah, so before continuing, I believe there's 3 items here near the bonfire. One we just picked up, one over here to our right, and one over here behind this fountain to our left. So now it's time to continue up the first flight of stairs, and to our left there's going to be a locked door that we'll be getting down to the other side a bit later on, quite soon actually. But anyway, don't worry about that quite yet. Halfway up the stairs here, up the ramp, there's going to be a set of stairs to our right with a large Titanite shard at the top of it. And yeah, just continue up the ramp until we get to this next plaza kind of place where the fountain is. There's going to be 2 items just behind the fountain. And we're just going to continue the only obvious path we have at the moment. So over here near this tree, there's an item. I missed that once or twice because I really couldn't see that with the snow. It probably depends on what kind of TV you're playing on to, or how much brightness you've got, but that was pretty hard to see when I was playing it. First we're going to come over here to the right up here. We're going to pick up another large Titanite shard. So before continuing, we are going to go over here to our left up these little set of stairs. There's going to be a crystal lizard here. But also, once we kill the crystal lizard, there's going to be an illusionary wall. Well, we can't really say it's a wall, but this thing here will pretty much break, and we'll be able to go down here. So down here, there's going to be a few enemies. Watch out. There's another large Titanite shard over here to our right. And further down, we can either jump to our right. If we jump out, it would be kind of pointless, because would be the other side of the locked gate we was talking about a few minutes ago. But yeah, just kill this guy, and he will give us a spell. So yeah, so there's a branch here. I believe it's a staff. I haven't used it yet, but I believe it's a staff. Anyway, yeah, so we're just gonna make our way back around to where the crystal lizard was, and head towards the only path we can. Pick this soul up just here. So here we can go left or right. First we're gonna come to the right. Don't worry about that locked gate just there. We'll be coming down a lift, or up a lift I believe, a bit later on to be the other side of that. Before heading up, we're going to come to the left over here towards the 3rd bonfire. There's going to be an item over here in this corner, a large Titanite shard. And yeah, we can head up these stairs if we want to rest at the bonfire, which is in this building just here. But we'll be doing that in a second, because that is the way to advance forward. But there's a few other things we can do first. So I'm going to call this place main stairs, just to take a reference point, because we're going to be coming back here a bit later. Just so you know where we are afterwards. So there's main stairs, this kind of shrine type area with this weird monument thingy here. You're going to get a lightning gem just there, and to the right there's going to be an illusionary wall with a ring. So go ahead and pick that up. I believe it's the magic clutch ring, and you can jump back down there if you want, but there's not really much reason. So yeah, so we're going to come over here to our left and stay at the top. And this is going to be the alternative way to the 3rd bonfire. So here we are. If you've been doing Anri's quests, you will be able to talk to her here, and she will give us the ring and a gesture, and also she will be able to fight by our side against the boss battle. So yeah, so talk to her, light the bonfire. Also, it's worth quickly mentioning that if you have got Yuria in the Firelink shrine, one of the statues in the corner of this church will be a pilgrim disguised with Chamelion, and you will get the spell. But if you're not like me, just don't worry about it, you will be getting it later on anyway, so yeah. So let's continue. So there's a clear item over here in front of us, which is to do with one of the covenants, I believe. And yeah, we're just going to continue down here to go to the outside lake. So the first item is over here behind us to our right, turning back on ourselves, which is the Rostrum Knights. This kind of like a leaderboard, I believe. So the next item is going to be over here, hanging off the cliff. Just watch out, because there's going to be 2 invisible guys behind you who will try and ambush you and kick you off, or knock you off anyway if you haven't killed them. Another fading soul over here near this big grave. There's going to be 3 Homeward Bones, and behind it is going to be an Undead Bone Shard, so that's pretty neat. So heading back to where we started, we're going to go to our left this time and go down this little tunnel here. There's not going to be any items until this bit here. We're going to be ambushed by a few dogs, so just watch out for that, but yeah. There's going to be an item clearly in this corner, and there's going to be one more over here, which is a rusted gold coin. So now we're going to turn back and continue down the only path we can really take through the dark room. Once we took out all the invisible kind of guys here, there's an item over here to the left of the stairs we just came down. Before heading out though, what we're going to do is go to the other far side, climb up this ladder and slowly walk across these beams and get this item to the left. So there's a door over here, but the door really just literally takes us to exactly the same place as the bottom door, which I will show in a second. I really don't get the point of it, but whatever. Anyway, if you follow across the beams and come all the way over here to the end, drop off, we're going to get a spear over there. So make sure you get that. Now we can only drop off, so yeah, so you can either go out the door at the bottom or come up here without falling off, obviously. And come out this door and we'll be in the exact same place once we drop off. I really don't get the point of it. There's no items here, as you can see, but I'm guessing it's just in case you was up the top and you wanted a way out, I guess. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, so as you can see, we're in exactly the same place as if we would have came out the bottom. And yeah, let's continue through here. So we're going to come down the steps. We could have dropped off to our right. It would have led to exactly the same place, as I will show you in a second. So this first tunnel under the steps is actually going to be a hidden wall just here. But since it only had a crystal listed and no items, I did kind of break it before and picked up the crystal listed. But you're not missing any items there anyway. So this item's just here, the blood gem. And like I said, you could just hop off the right of the stairs. And you would have dropped down here as well. It's exactly the same. Kind of like, it's kind of the same story just here. You can go down the stairs. Or just drop off here into the water and get this ring of sacrifice. And as you can see, the stairs is just going to be to our left here in front of these green blossoms. So yeah, so we're going to continue. First we're going to go to our right into this piece of land here. If you didn't kill the big crocodile beast thingy on the bridge at the start of this area, then you will get a second chance here, like I said at the start. It's kind of a more open area, so you know, if you prefer to fight it here, just run away at the start and just wait until you get to this area. So we got the miracle great heal over there on that body. And now we're going to come back towards the castle or the center and get this item over here. Up against this wall. So to continue through the level, we have to go through this sewer kind of system to our left here, but we're going to show you where another bonfire is, so you don't have to walk all this way next time after you pick up that green blossom. So there's going to be a bonfire down here. So before heading back and going through the sewer system, we're actually going to come down these stairs. This is actually going to be the direction to go to where Yorm the Giant is, which we're going to have to go anyway, because that's what the Lord of Sin is. But we're going to be doing that a bit later on. We're going to finish off this path first. But there are a few items down here before we get to the next area. And there is one more cool thing that we can do here before turning back to the lake. We just come down here, and if you're an Ember for but one point, you're going to get invaded by this NPC, and he's going to leave us the Murakumo. So that's pretty cool if you're interested in that. A pretty good weapon. And yeah, if we continue down here, like I said, we're going to get to the next area with the bonfire. But yeah, we're going to head back up to the other bonfire and head back to the lake. And this time we are going to head through the sewer systems, like I did mention before, to continue through the area. So down here on the bottom section, there's going to be 3 items. One of them is over here as soon as we get into our right. The next one's going to be straight down the middle, slightly to our left behind the columns. And the last one, we're going to try and stick to the wall to get to... Nope, it's not this wall. It's the other side of this gate. So yeah, just stick to the wall until you find these stairs. And in front of the stairs, there's going to be these ashes, which will allow us to upgrade the merchant back at Firelink Shrine. So yeah, now we're going to be in this room where we can drink some Estus soup. Also, one more thing, if you have been doing Sigma or Katarina's quest, he will be in this room, and he will give you a miracle and another seek rule, I believe. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I will be doing separate videos on all the NPCs later on anyway, guys. So yeah, but before continuing, we're going to head up to our left and go around. You can go around the top part of the stairs just to make it quick, instead of going round in front of you, you're going to end up to these 3 chests where we can get Smough's Great Hammer, the Leo Ring, and a Divine Blessing. So yeah, so we go all the way around, same thing. No, we're not missing any items, just a load of Archer Black Knights. But anyway, we're going to head back down, and now we're going to continue straight. On these stairs, you will also be invaded if we're in Ember form, and this guy will give us the Mannequin Claws. And yeah, we're going to continue out the stairs. Before getting to the top, over here near this tree, there's going to be a soul. And yeah, just continue for now. We're getting close to the end now, but there are a few things we can do. So before heading up to the right, we're going to find this elevator just here, and this is going to be a bit of a shortcut. This is going to be the door I mentioned really close to the start of the video, before the main room, to the right of the main area, like I called it, or whatever before. So yeah, so we don't really need to do that, since we have got a bonfire quite close to this spot anyway. So yeah, pick up this large Titanite shard, continue up the stairs all the way to the top. You can get to this building 2 ways, either going through the door or coming this way. It's best to come this way because you would get this large Titanite shard. And if we climb up these stairs, we're going to be in that building anyway. Before heading out, we're going to go to the bottom floor and pick these Bug Pellets up. And yeah, like I said, this is the door we just seen coming up the stairs. So we haven't really got lost that much. But anyway, go to the top floor and head out to the next area. There's going to be an item down here below these stairs. A soul. And once we go up these stairs, we can see the boss door to our right. But obviously there's one more shortcut, and I believe 2 more items we can pick up. One of those items is going to be down here. Before opening the shortcut, we turn back on ourselves and pick up this ember. And this is the shortcut back, and it will take us pretty much back to where that main kind of area was at the start with all the fire soldier knight guys, whatever. And one more item, you can come above the main area and pick this ring up just here. So yeah, so now you just want to head back to the boss and beat him, get his soul, and that's going to be it for this episode. Also, you can summon Anri if you want help on this boss battle, just in case you didn't know. It'll be around there somewhere before entering the boss battle. So yeah, guys, this has been episode 9, I believe. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please go like and subscribe. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter. You can also support the channel more directly on Patreon, which is much appreciated. And we'll see you next video, guys.